Hey everyone, and welcome to Inferno Insights. I'm Hridansh.
And my name is Riya, and we are the captains for this year's team.
This is the official podcast of Apex Inferno, where we take you behind the scenes of our EVGP journey.
Today we have a very special episode because we are joined by Shlok and Anjali, who were the two people who led the foundation of the previous year's team.
Welcome to the show, guys. We're thrilled to have you here today.
Fun to be here.
Okay, so let's start at the beginning. What inspired you guys to take on the challenge that is EVGP?
So I think the first thing that drew me to EVGP is the variety of things that you can do in it. So it's not only about the car, it's not only about the electrical or the mechanical. There's also the social media aspect, the marketing aspect, and all these different skills are, they look, firstly obviously they look great on your resume, but apart from that, it's really good to learn all these different skills. And when you join EVGP, you just get exposed to all these different things to learn. So I think the learning aspect for EVGP is what drew me to it the most.
That's really motivating. We can see how your journey has shaped the foundation of what Apex Inferno is today.
Okay, so EVGP, just like any other journey, obviously has its hurdles. So were there any moments during your journey last time that stuck out where you guys really had to work to it as a team to overcome something?
I think, if we're competing with teams who have really cutting edge technology, and we were working with a limited budget, so we had to wrap our ideas and wrap everything around that budget and work with the money that we had. But I think we did a pretty good job even with the money that we had. We were able to fund our marketing promotions and our car as well. I think it turned out quite well.
So once we realized that this money is enough to do whatever we need to do, we just had to focus on that and try not to let it be too much of an obstacle, because when we went on the competition day as well, we saw a lot of other teams who had a lot of these unique ideas and these big brands on their car, but we realized that those are just gimmicks, and whatever we designed with our hands and our limited budget was still the same, and we still managed to win the same awards.
That resonates deeply with us. I'd say one of our main struggles this year was handling the battery while maximizing speed. Riya, remember that throttle break?
Yeah, it was quite a day, but it really shows you how important teamwork is, especially when you're under high pressure situations.
Yeah, I agree.
Leading a team is never easy. How did you keep everyone motivated and coordinated during the different phases?
Right, so I think everyone who joined the team was willing to work, they were ready to put in that 100%. But the main thing is, I was dealing with a group of people, a lot of them who had never done EVGP before, Anjali included. So the main thing was, I had to tell them from experience what they can do, what roles are there for them to fill. So once I told them, that there's social media too, there's marketing, you have to work on the different awards and all these things, the car, the mechanical, the electrical, people just sort of went into their own ways, and the only motivation I had to give was tell them that they're doing well in whatever whatever role they've chosen. So that's what I noticed. So Anjali was a little confused. She was not sure whether to go into the social media or marketing aspect. So all I had to show her was what is there on offer for her, and then she realized what her strengths are, and she went into the social media aspect of it.
I think the main thing about a leader is that you identify the skills of your team members and then you distribute the tasks, and I think Shlok did a really good job with that. And he went on to win Exceptional Team Member Award as well for that.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
And we've also been implementing similar strategies, dividing the group and dividing people in terms of their strengths. Yeah.
It definitely works. Even minor wins make a big difference.
So now onto the race day. What was it like finally seeing your car on the track?
Yeah, so after all those 5 to 6 months of hard work, and the planning started even before that, it was great. It was a surreal feeling to see the car finally moving and us driving on the track. So I'm sure everyone had their own inhibitions, and they were a bit apprehensive of what would happen on the race day. Maybe the electrical team felt that they hadn't done their job up to par, or maybe the mechanical or any other aspect. The driver maybe thought he wouldn't be able to do it as well. But then, when you're on the track and on the practice day, everything just came together. The car was going, we were taking our turns, we were driving properly, and it all worked out in the end. So I think on the race day, that was definitely our feeling. It was an amazing feeling.
I can only imagine that adrenaline. After all, for us, just thinking about that first lap gives us a boost.
Yeah.
Riya, what's your dream first lap moment?
Probably seeing the car over there running smoothly and crossing the finish line.
Love that. Now I'm curious, were there any unexpected twists or moments from race day that you still remember?
There were some funny moments actually. Like on race day, our entire team, we decided to carry this huge speaker from school, and in order to promote our team and the entire situation as a whole, we played music and we had a mascot as well. And I think that really stood out because no other team had a mascot. So that was our entire marketing scheme and strategy. So we had a mascot and we had music and everyone was joining in. So I think we created a lot of energy in the atmosphere and we boosted morale, not just within our team but with other teams as well.
Yeah, and another thing that happened on the practice end, no one expected this, was that the axle just came out of the wheel, and this was a common issue with a lot of teams there, where the wheels began to overheat and started to crack around the edges, and we actually had to quickly replace both our wheels before the race day. So, we were worried that we haven't touched the wheels in the last year. What could possibly happen? But it all worked out okay in the end.
That's great.
Yeah, it's also a learning for us to expect the unexpected on the race day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, if the both of you could give us any piece of advice, what would it be?
So I think my main piece of advice is always double check everything. I know you guys are doing a great job. I've personally seen you guys work hard and you're doing everything properly. But like I said, you can never expect what can go wrong. I mean, none of us expected the wheel to break, but that's just what happens, and that's part and parcel of the entire EVGP competition. So always prepare for the worst, but hope for the best, and keep everything ready. Just think of all the possible scenarios where you might need to do something. Anything could go wrong, and how you can fix that in the moment and try and win the competition.
Yeah, and I think also stick together and be a team, because as he said, you cannot expect what's going to happen. You have to be prepared for anything. So when something goes wrong, you can't pin the blame on anyone. You have to work together and fix the problem.
Reflecting on that, I think our focus should be on constant testing and documentation.
Yeah.
Those small improvements really do stack over time.
Exactly, and it's been amazing learning from you guys, the highs, the lows, and everything in between.
Okay, so before we wrap up, what's one moment from your EVGP journey that you're the most proud of?
I think winning the 3 awards that we hoped that we would win. Like we had an aim in our mind. We had planned for it and we executed it well, and it came to be a reality. So we won the 3 awards. We won Exceptional Team Member Award. We won Marketing and Events Promotion, and we also won Best Use of 3D Printing, which was actually an unexpected award. But yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So even as a team, we knew our strengths and our weaknesses. We knew that it's not possible for a team to win every single award. So we tried to prioritize what we can and we should win. And I think it was a great feeling for that to actually happen and for all our effort to culminate into the awards that we won. And I think that is something we're definitely very, very proud of. And we hope that you guys do the same as well and make us proud.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much for sharing your stories, and honestly, they're going to motivate us to work much harder this year.
And to everyone listening, stay tuned as we take you deeper into our EVGP journey this year. This is Inferno Insights, where passion meets speed. See you next time.